this it right here? That is not it right there. Oh no, it's up here.
I think there's a sign or something that says Jungle Friends.
That's it right here. Ooh, that's gonna be a tight turn, but we gonna make it.
Are we all parking our cars out here?
I have no idea, darling.
Alright, you made it.
Damn this
Good job.
dumpster. Okay, I need you to verify that I can make that turn. See that? We made it. That was a tight turn. How much did I have? How much room did I have? About a foot?
Yeah, about. Maybe a little less. Alright, I guess I'll go find them.
Alright, we're here, so we're gonna check in. Welcome to Jungle Friends Primate Sanctuary.
Yep, this is the home of our 27th project, but we're still in our 18th state in Florida, but we've been here before, so it counts as the project, but not an additional state.
And we're standing right here in front of Bob Barker Medical Clinic. Bob Barker donated the funds to build this awesome clinic here, and you can see we are parked way over there, and we've got 2 rigs there, we've got 1 rig over here in Airstream, and then we've got 3 others on the other side of the area. So we're kind of spread out, but it's going to be an amazing project.
It's already amazing. We're going to be building habitats and enclosures in what they call the Geriatric Jungle and a whole bunch of other odds and ends. So keep on watching because it's going to be some good stuff.
Show you some of the stuff that we're going to be doing here right now. Replace this and make it a door lock with a keypad. They have been dealing with that door for a while, so even though it's day 1, we're waiting to do the big enclosure over at the Geriatric Jungle, but while we're waiting for the crew to show up tomorrow, we're gonna knock that out for them. All right, we got a goal to remove a lot of the existing features of these habitats that are not being used into the new Geriatric Jungle that we're building. Stuff like that as a little shelter when it rains. This, some toys, but really it's barrels. This tarp right here will come out. So basically, reuse what we can that's in good shape, clean it, and then we'll set it over there where the new Geriatric Jungle's going. And then when that's built, we're gonna populate it with not just all these features, but also a bunch of these plants. Todd and Kimberly are getting rid of all the plastic. It is? And you've been, how many have you done so far?
This is the 3rd one, I think. 21 more to go.
Let me explain what our project is, what it's going to look like when we're done, and how this whole thing works. As you can see over here, they're enclosures that are structurally shaped like kind of an 8, right? And that's for strength. So when you put these things in that configuration, they're not going to wibble wobble and fall down. So that's why they've got this shape. But there's going to be 17 of these babies, 17 of these enclosures, exactly like the ones that the folks are working in, almost identical, and Claude has already put together about 3 or 4 of the bases, but we're going to do the rest. That's our goal this week, is to get much of this done. And you can see all the material on the trailer that we're going to use, so we're going to have a ton of work, but it's going to be fantastic. On the tops of these things, they just put a flat screen and they just connect it, and that allows vines and things to grow. The one question that you may have is, what's happening to that other one? They found some rust on some of the cages, so they're not sure whether they're going to replace those, repair those, because it's a beautiful habitat there. But right now with that rust, it's not that safe. So this is going to be a closed part of the facility. This is where a lot of the squirrel monkeys are, and that's another one over there. You can see that they all walk between the outdoor enclosures and their inside air conditioning digs. A reason that they want us to get here and get this thing done is because the sweet spot, if you want to call it that, of their hurricane season is September, October time frame. It's August. The door lock is done. Half of the habitats have had all of the swinging gear and water bowls and all that blue stuff removed, and all the heat lamps and all that stuff, so they're done. And we've got 2 other crews that are in there right now removing ramps, and eventually we're going to remove gates.
Yeah, it is a cooker out here. We are sweating, but we are getting a whole bunch done. The rest of the week's plan is pretty much to put together monkey habitats. Once they've been constructed, we're going to start hanging up all the toys like you see over here, all these tubs. These are things that they hang on and swing from, and the stairs and the ropes and all the monkey games. So that's pretty much what the rest of our week looks like.
If we can get it built this week, that'd be huge.
That'd be really huge. That way we can get to some other odds and ends next week.
Yep, end of day 1. Whew. Not as disorganized as I thought it would be.
No, this is probably one of our better organized chaos days. We really just kind of had a few things to get started on. We grabbed some tools and materials and off we went.
This is what we came to do. It's day 2, and we've started working on the new Geriatric Jungle. Take a look.
You can almost forget it.
The job for us today is to attach all these things, all these panels, this horse paneling, with this. And it ain't easy.
The thing is that they love doing it. It's not like they're doing it for the money.
Oh Lord.
It's 7:30.
Yeah, we had to get an early start. It was just too hot at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're getting an early start, and we're going to get an early end to our day, which is great.
And we're doing the same thing. So we tried to break up in a couple of teams. I don't think we got enough to make 2 teams, but we've got one team working on hog ring, just building fences, two structures with those hog ring pliers and stuff, which is killing our hands. We've got some folks over doing the roof, where you have to go up upside down and every 6 inches try to tie those in together. So this is going to be Groundhog Day for the next week or so.
Yep, 17 monkey enclosures are going to get done.
We hope. Everyone's just about got a job. He's a setter. Cliff's a setter. You're an inside closer. He does whatever the hell he wants because he's been doing it for a while. You can see that we have to do each of these, and we're hanging thousands of hog rings, but compared to what it was this morning, all the ones that were previously built are just about done. We'll finish this one, and then of course we're gonna have to build a bunch here, probably some out here, for a total of 17. Good morning. Day 3 of doing the enclosures, day 4 of the project. I'm doing my duty this morning. Oh yeah. Check. We're going through a lot of water. So thanks to your donations, we are buying water and ice for all the folks who are working here, and so far so good. We are not sure how far we're going to get, but we're working faster every day as we get more experience. And the reason that we're putting this one panel up after we build the swimming pool shape, peanut shape, kidney shape, whatever you want to call it, is so they can cut doorways. So they're going to cut doorways in here, then we can go in and put straps to hold this in with wire, and then we can continue to build. Day. I am absolutely spent. Shar spent. Everybody else is spent. Started at 7:15 this morning. A storm went by, dropped the temperatures down into the 70s, and so we said, let's keep working till 3. So it's 3 o'clock, and we've gotten a ton of stuff done. Got all these enclosures back there behind us. We built a whole bunch on the other side. We'll show you tomorrow. But we're gonna have cocktails. We're gonna bring everybody over, play a little mulkey, play some cornhole, and then enjoy the rest of the day. Look at the crew going.
Yeah, good.
That's Cliff. Cliff has the distinction of being our most seasoned volunteer.
Hey, I'll get paid for it.
Oren, our contractor friend, just turned 80 in July. He's 81 and cranking it. So we don't care about ages in our projects. We get so much done. Kimberly, Lisa, these are our only repeaters here. Total newbie, and she's seasoned already because she's pretty mouthy.
Sister. We say sister. Having a blast. Having a blast. Good.
Okay, so here is a nearly completed.
That's a hard act to follow.
Here's a nearly completed enclosure. It's got the raised aluminum stand. It's got the sleeping pad where we'll put a bucket or a shelter. It's got the runway. It's got the doorway. It needs doors. And then it just needs to be decorated with the things like those barrels and the tarps and the other things that enhance and enrich the quality of life for these monkeys.
It's day 5 and we have been hustling. So Andrew and I have been putting on the roofs, getting them all nice and secured. And then we're also putting on these platforms. So they have to get attached to the wall and then secured both top and bottom. And that's going to be for the monkey cave, where it gets its heat lamp and a covering so that if it's raining or if it's cold out, the monkeys don't freeze, and they have their little heat cave. So that is what Andrew and I have been up to for the last several days.
Begin.
All right, what they're trying to do is set these on top of each other. The horizontal run goes in, run here goes out. They line up right here, and that's what we're using to put all of our pins in. So. So basically what Cliff and Ken are doing is they are attaching these feeder boxes to the outsides of these runways coming out of the building, and then they're putting roofs on them.
Stop the presses!
Houston, we have a problem. We are not in Florida anymore. We're only a few weeks out of Florida actually, but it's definitely not hot. We're wearing sweaters. We're in Wisconsin.
Yep, so we started a project on Monday at the Raptor Education Group. We're the same place where we went last year. But we ran into a little hiccup on the footage from our last week at Jungle Friends.
So I film everything on these DJI Osmo action cameras. I love this thing so much. It's not as expensive as a GoPro. If you watch Gone with the Winds, that, what's his name, Jason? Says if he could have one thing to film on that his entire time, it would be one of these cameras. The things are fantastic. I'm sitting there doing a site survey at our project in Missouri, flipping the camera after I'm done, I'm talking, and I drop it.
So unbeknownst to us at the time, we lost the SD card. Somehow when that drop happened, the card must have popped out, and basically we lost all of our footage from that second week.
Went back like a day later, the next day, and went back to go look at that, and we scanned the whole place, but it's a little micro SD, so we could not find it. So we are so sorry that we've lost the footage, but all is not lost.
We got some of the things that we didn't be able to show you this time. There was a little bit that we were able to capture, and it was a lot of Groundhog Day. We kind of did a lot of the same things the
stuff
second
that
week
you've
that we
already
already
seen.
did the first week.
So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to roll the footage here, just kind of give you like a montage of all the video that we did get. We got most of our stuff from Carrie Bagnall at Jungle Friends, and what Shar had on her phone, and then what I had on my phone. That's really what we're going to show you. We were able to cobble some stuff together, and we've got some footage of the final product too, so take a look.
at the end of the day, we had 14 people over 14 days put in 680 hours, and we built 12 monkey enclosures, including runways and all the odds and ends.
And again, we can't thank you enough if you donated to us, to our nonprofit, because that was really the first time that we started spending money to help take care of all the volunteers. We had to pump water in them. Like we went through cases a day of water, so really appreciate your donations for that.
Yeah, it really helps in 90 degrees and 95% humidity. That water and that hydration really helps.
Now this rain is not going to stick around. It's actually going to be in the 70s for the next couple of weeks, so it's going to be a good project. So stick around for those highlights. But thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for all the support, and we are so glad to see Jungle Friends with their new habitat just in time for their hurricane season.
Yep, the Geriatric Jungle and the Geriatric Monkeys will have a nice, happy place to stay. Well, as always, if you like this video, give us that thumbs up, like and subscribe, and share it with your family and friends.
See you later, everybody.
Bye.